Welcome back to this channel. This is Unfiltered Forex with Mike Clement, and in this video, this weekly recap of the events that happened this week. So first, we're going to look at the economic calendar. Let's look at the major events. On Tuesday, there was the Bank of Japan interest rate decision. Of course, it came. Nothing really changed. Nothing really changed in the statement. Nothing really changed in the statement, in the rate decision. Also, the Bank of Japan outlook, something here changed. Their inflation expectations, but of course that's not too important. Moving on Wednesday we had the preliminaries for the PMIs, and you can see for the US economy they came out above 50, and that's really strong. When they come out above 50, it's a sign of growth, which currently of course doesn't favor the hope of rate cuts coming soon. Then, of course, Bank of Canada interest rate decision, nothing really changed. Moving on Thursday, there was some housing numbers. They came out earlier than the scheduled time. Then, the European Central Bank interest rate decision. Of course, they kept a pause, and then, of course, the statement, nothing really changed. But during the press conference, that's when there was a lot of volatility. There was a lot of new sentiment. Continuing jobless claims, Europe goods orders. This is the core number. The core number came out above estimate, even above the previous reading. Europe goods orders remained flat, and the previous number was revised higher by 10 basis points. Then, of course, the GDP for Q4, the preliminary reading, this is the first reading, by the way. It came out above estimates by a full 130 basis points, but still below the previous reading. GDP price index, this is like an a measure of inflation within the GDP report, came out slightly below estimates. Jobless claims 214k. This is higher than expected, and it's not so common. Yeah, because what we've seen in the past few weeks is these numbers usually come out about below estimates, but now we're seeing above, and even the previous reading was revised higher. Moving on, new home sales, above estimates. Then that was pretty much it for Thursday, and then on Friday, of course, we got the PCE, and that was it. The numbers came mostly within estimates, except for this one came out quite below estimates, just by 10 basis points. The biggest takeaway from this week was that the US economy, especially, is very strong, and the hopes of rate cuts were pushed further. Let's go. As you can see, numbers on me. As you can see, these are the probabilities for interest rate hikes. If you don't understand this table, there's a video for that. Link is somewhere. Okay, so this is the March rate cut. Previously, the markets were expecting the first cut to come in March. Now they're not seeing the first rate cut coming in March. It has been pushed to May, and of course, now the market is expecting a pause here. So and even in the next week's meeting, which is just 4 days away, the market is largely expecting a pause. So from the March pause, which is currently expected to be the last one, the market is pricing in 6 cuts the whole of this year. That's going to be interesting to watch. Let's look at other news of other stuff that happened within the week. This week, the 3 major US stock market indices jointly reached new record highs, driven by investors' enthusiasm for AI-related investments and expectations for upcoming Fed rate cuts. Alright, so all three indices, the Dow, S&P 500, and the Nasdaq, they reached new highs, and it was a really good week in general for the earnings. Netflix, you remember, it was a big week for them. the streaming giant achieving its best weekly performance in over a year. On the flip side, it was a tumultuous week for Tesla, as disappointing quarterly data led to a negative streak of 6 consecutive weeks in the red for electric vehicle stock for the first time since 2016. Netflix fourth quarter results exceeded revenue expectations but missed earnings per share estimates. The streaming service ended the year with 160.28 million global paid subscribers. Analysts highlighted the transformative potential of Netflix's 10-year deal with WWE to stream Raw live starting in 2025 to boost audience and advertising revenue. Tesla downgraded, following Tesla's disappointing fourth quarter results. Analysts lowered their projections for the stock, citing concerns over vehicle delivery growth and margin pressures. Analysts called the stock egregiously overvalued this week and expressed difficulty in remaining optimistic about Tesla's short-term prospects. Tesla, they released their earnings reports, and it wasn't looking too good. The They said next year, 2020, or they said not this year, they said 2024 is likely to be worse than last year in terms of demand. So, that was really sad to see. Anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you've learned something new. See you in the next video. I'm not going to look at the charts on this one. No, no, no.